Hi everyone, I am back in the Raspberry Suite studio with another video tutorial for you today. I've gotten a lot of requests lately for a video on how I attach buttons to the centers of my bows. And you're going to laugh when you see how quick and easy this process is. It's seriously the easiest thing in the world to do. But you guys have asked repeatedly, so I put together a quick little video for you. And I also have some information in the video about how I store my buttons. I have them in these little jars behind me on the shelf here. These are my Aquamist buttons. So stay tuned for information about where you can find these jars and how big they are and all that good stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day. Bye. Okay, so let me first give you the information about the jars I store my buttons in. These are Ball canning jars. They say glass preserving jars on the box. And I actually just realized this says the Elite Collection, which I had not noticed before. They've actually got a really pretty scallopy kind of design on the lid. Usually I just get totally plain silver lids, but regardless, I think I paid the same price for both. I get them at Walmart in the kitchen section with all the other glass goods. And this box of 4 jars usually costs me maybe $3 or $4, maybe $4.50 at the absolute most. You get 4 jars. They are 8-ounce half-pint jars, and they are just the perfect size to hold a whole bag of Papertrey's buttons. This jar is currently about half full because I've used a lot of these Berry Sorbet buttons. But they just fit perfectly. And the other nice thing about it is if you have them on a shelf like I do, they don't necessarily stack on top of each other very well. They're not really meant for stacking. But the sides are a little bit squared off. I don't know if you can tell that in the video here, but they stand on their side really well. So I have them lined up on a shelf next to each other, standing on their side rather than flat. But, you know, you can certainly do either way, whatever works best for your storage needs. So I've already kind of fished through here and found a button that I want to use for this card. I've already got this card completed, and I just wanted to finish it off with a button in the center of the bow. You can pick out whatever size button, whatever shape you'd like for your bows, but I tend to kind of like them to be maybe about the size of the knot, maybe just a wee bit bigger so that the loops can kind of poof out around the bow a little bit, or around the button. So I'm going to thread this with, this is just a piece of Papertrey button twine and rustic cream. I'm going to thread it up through one hole, back down in the opposite corner, then back up again, and this time I'm going to switch to the other tail and pull it up through the button. That way both loops are on the top of the button, and when I tie these in a little knot, or you can tie a bow, whatever, it's going to make a little X there with the holes in the button. So that makes it cute. And I just tied a little knot and then trim off the sides of the twine. And here's the really super part. I literally just buy glue dots. I don't know if you can see the size of this one. They make mini glue dots, but I find that unless it's just a really small button, and even when it is a small button, sometimes the mini glue dots can kind of let it pop off the card. It doesn't necessarily hold it as well as it should. So I like this, the next size up after the mini. And I literally just stick the button on the glue dot, and then when I pull the button off, the glue dot is stuck on the bottom of the button. Put it in the center, mush it down really good, and there you go. Super easy. And if you have say you've tied a knot instead of a button, or instead of a bow, you would do the exact same thing. Just use your glue dot to stick that right in the center. One other thing you can do, just to make sure your glue dot or your bow stays exactly where you want it is to take a mini glue dot, which I have already done, but I'll show you what I would do. Just pick it up with some scissors or some little metal object. You slide it under the center of the bow, push it down and pull your scissors out, and the glue dot will stay underneath, and that way that bow is really secure and it's not going to slide around or move up and down. That way you can be certain that when your card gets to wherever it's supposed to be going, it's still going to look exactly the way you designed it. Okay, so there you go. Buttons in the centers of bows. Quick and easy. Thanks for watching, guys.